Phil Spencer says there won't be any hardware revisions for the Xbox Series X or S in the near future. So last generation, there was a mid-cycle refresh for both the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. One of the major reasons for that was because when the PS4 and especially the Xbox One launched back in 2013, they were pretty anemic consoles right from the start. They were very slow, load times took forever, and in order to really continue to sell these consoles and give developers the ability to create the games that they wanted to create, they really had to do a hardware refresh halfway through the life cycle with the Xbox One X and the PlayStation 4 Pro. Now with the Xbox Series X and S specifically, these are both consoles that I think have released that are going to be able to last for a long time, specifically the Series X, but the Series S as well, with the SSD and the actual GPU power in there. Even though it's not nearly as powerful as the Series X, it really does a great job for what it's intended to do. And Phil Spencer was on a podcast with IGN and he was talking about console revisions and hardware upgrades and all that kind of stuff. And here's what he said about the Xbox Series X and S. There's nothing that's going to come out next year that's going to make you feel like, oh, I should have waited. These are the consoles that we have in the market for years, and we built them with that in mind. And I love the tech that's in there and that capability, and that's where our focus is going. Now, with that being said, he also talked about why Microsoft wants to create hardware, saying we want to do hardware because it actually creates new opportunities, and I've said before, it could be at the lower end that we find more immediate opportunities. He may be referring to the Xbox Series S, or just the fact that technology becomes cheaper as you go through the generation, so they may be able to upgrade the Series S and provide a bit more power around the same cost as what you're paying for it now. Not saying that they are going to be doing that in the next couple of years or not, but always keeping an eye on opportunities when it comes to hardware and how you can provide the customer with more value for their dollar. And it also makes sense with the fact of the ecosystem of Xbox, where they really want to get as many people to play no matter where they are. Like, they don't care whether you're on an Xbox or whether you're on your PC or whether you're streaming it to one of the various devices. So he could also be referring to that as well, just making more opportunities for people to be able to sign up for Xbox Game Pass and then be able to play all of these games on lower end devices. So all in all, when they first launched the Xbox Series X and S, I didn't think there were going to be any refreshes anytime soon. I thought that the Xbox Series X specifically was going to last throughout this entire generation, and I still kind of think that. And based off of what Phil Spencer is saying here, there's nothing to worry about. If you go out and buy an Xbox Series X or S this year or even next year, there's not going to be a brand new power refresh. There may be a refresh in the sizes of these consoles. There's always these slim versions that come out with every single generation, but generally they have the same specs. They're just in a smaller form factor. The thing with the Xbox Series S specifically, but also the Xbox Series X, with what's under the hood, it's already such a good form factor. It's already such a small console, especially when you're comparing it to the PlayStation 5. So I don't know how much smaller they're going to be able to make the Xbox Series X with what they're providing, but we will have to wait and see. Anyways, guys, that's it for me. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments below. Let me know what you think about the Xbox Series X and S. Do you think there are going to be hardware revisions throughout this generation? And are you hesitant on buying the first version of these consoles? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. If you are new here, you like what you see throughout this video, you found it entertaining, you found it informative, I'd really appreciate you hitting that subscribe button to help this channel grow and help grow this community so we can have great conversations in the comments below. Thank you again for watching. Thank you for your support, and I'll catch you in the next video.
We'll be right back.